Hello friends, welcome to SAP Master. So this is our first lecture. This is regarding the question and answers which are likely to be asked in accounting interview. Whenever we apply for any accounting roles in any organizations, there are some likely asked and most frequent questions which has been asked. So here I have created one set of questions along with its answers. So we will discuss about it. All right. So the first question always starts with tell me about yourself, your educational backgrounds. There we have to see our educational background, something skillful about ourselves, and also about the projects which has been executed in the academics, along with the hobbies and interests in the specific qualificational interest, whether it can be considered, or personal hobbies. And second thing which is frequently asked is why do you want to be an account executive or joint accounting or taxation. So basic answer to this will always appreciated by the employers or the HR person will be like I have always been around the numbers and I've always had an interest in numbers calculation part, and in academics also my favorite subjects were amongst the taxation, valuation, corporate finance and accounting. All right, so we will start here. First question is what are the types and what are the rules of reals accounts, personal accounts, nominal accounts. So this is the very basic question which has been asked in accounting interview. So the rule for real account is debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Rule for personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. Third is nominal accounts. Nominal accounts rule is debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. Alright, so let's move to the second question. Second question is what is current asset and what is current liability. So current liabilities are company's short-term financial obligations that are due between 1 year. So basically that 1 year is which is mentioned here is a fiscal year or a financial year. Like we consider Indian financial year, so that starts from 1st April to 31st March. In 31st March we prepare and close the books of accounts, and from 1st April we create or start maintaining fresh books of accounts. Alright, so here current asset, cash and other assets which are expected to be converted within a year, again the same financial year. The assets which are expected to be converted into cash are called as current assets. So this is the answer of second question. So this upcoming 4 questions which are how accrual income is posted in books of accounts, how unearned income posted in books of account, how prepaid expenses posted in books of accounts, and how outstanding expenses posted in books of account. So these 4 are the most important questions which has been asked along with the examples. So the answer for first question, which is outstanding expenses amount will always be posted to debit side of profit and loss account. Why it will be posted in debit side of profit and loss account? Because debit side of profit and loss accounts always records expenses and losses of the company which are meant for the same or current financial year, and liability side of balance sheet. Second question's answer is here amongst those 4 question sets which are most important, as I have shared in this video, is prepaid expenses. Amount will be reduced from expenses which are posted in debit side of profit and loss account and asset side of balance sheet. So prepaid expenses means the expenses which are meant or which are about to happen in upcoming year or upcoming period, but we have paid that in advance. We can also call it advance expenses. So that amount, prepaid expense amount, will be reduced from expenses. Why it will be reduced? Because this has paid in the same financial year, but those expenses were meant to be happened in upcoming financial year or future periods. So this is the rule. While preparation of any of the profit and loss account, we only record expenses or income which is meant to be happened or which is related to the same financial year. So this expense is not related to the same financial year. This will be related to the upcoming financial year. So it will be reduced from total expenses which are posted in debit side of profit and loss account. Suppose total expenses are 5 lakh rupees and prepaid expenses are 2 lakhs. So from 5 lakhs, that prepaid expenses 2 lakh rupees will be reduced and total expense will be 3 lakhs in the debit side of profit and loss account. And asset side of balance sheet also will be added this amount because it is a prepaid expense. So it will be added in asset. It will be an asset because we have already paid something in advance, so that cannot be considered in liability. It will always be considered in asset side of balance sheet. Alright, so let's move to further question. Further one is accrued income. Accrued income meaning income earned during current financial year but not received. It will be added in credit side of profit and loss account and asset side of balance sheet. Why it will be added in asset side of balance sheet? Because it is a asset, accrued income. Because this income has been earned during the same financial year. Suppose we have given a service or sold a goods in a financial year 2021, but in 2021 we have not received any fund or any consideration or any income and interest, whatever we can consider as an income, and that thing will be received, or this is that income is yet to be received in the same financial year, so that will be considered as accrued income. We have earned that we have earned that income, but we have not yet received that income. Are we clear on this part? All right, so it will be added in credit side of profit and loss account. Why it will be added in credit side of profit and loss account? What is credit side of profit and loss account? Credit side of profit and loss account always records incomes and gains. So basically this profit and loss account is a nominal account. Nominal account rule perfectly fits on this profit and loss account. All the expenses and losses will be considered in the debit side and all the incomes and gains will be considered in the credit side. Alright, so the last question is unearned income. Unearned income amount will be reduced from income which are posted in credit side of profit and loss account and liability side of balance sheet. Example, advance income received. Are we clear on this part? Amount will be reduced from income which are posted in credit side. Credits, we always post incomes or profits in credit side of profit and loss account, so that income, unearned income, will be reduced because unearned income is not meant for the same financial year. We have received that, but we have received that in advance of upcoming financial year or future period. So that 4 question which I have marked as the most important question which has been asked we are done with that. And the last question is, what is the formula of calculating depreciation and any two types of depreciation? All right. So there are many types of depreciation. Answer to this question is, there are many types of depreciation. So the main types are straight line method and reducing balance method, which are most commonly used in the organization. Also written down method and all the further methods are also used, but these two are the most important. So we can answer this. Formula is cost of asset minus residual value upon useful life of the asset. This is the formula. Alright, thank you for watching my video patiently, and please like, subscribe and share SAP Master. And upcoming video will be on definitely on SAP ECC, where I will show how company code is created, what is SAP, what is ECC, what is S4 HANA. Alright, thank you so much.